Thank you everyone for coming back this evening. Obviously, tremendous day to have our past players come back to the club and remember the good days, etc. It's Tuck Waldron's birthday tomorrow, and he had to sneak off. So obviously, it's a pretty exciting thing to have the Minister of Sport and Recreation as part of your club. So Tuck, if you don't mind coming towards the front and just saying a few words, please, man.
Can I just say, what a great day, and thanks to the Willetton Cricket Club for organising it, to Brownie, Dugern, everyone who's been involved. The great thing for us old buggers is we get back here and we get to chat to people that, like Duncan Spencer standing right here, Labs, all the guys you haven't seen for years. Nux, is Nux still here? What? He's still here. And it's just a fantastic day, and I think it's great for the club. Someone said to me today, how good was it when Hoggy and the guys were out there hitting those tennis balls to the kids? All those kids having a great time, which is fantastic. So thanks very much to everyone. Congratulations. I had a wonderful day. Can I just take the opportunity to wish the club, as you go towards finals and you're sitting in a pretty good position, all the best, and encourage all us old blokes. I think next Sunday there's a one-day semi-final. So if some of us around, if we can get down and support the boys, and then to the finals. Good luck. The great thing about this cricket club is that my wife Nolene's here. We had a wonderful time at this club. It really helped us when we moved to Perth, back from the country, and that's what cricket clubs are about. Thanks a lot, and have a good night.
Thanks very much, Doug. I guess we'll start the official sort of run of things. I'd like to introduce Blake Hall, President of the Willetton District Cricket Club, if you'd like to come forward and just say a few words on behalf of the club. Cheers.
Great, thanks everyone. I'd like to thank firstly Chris Logano, who's put in a lot of work for this day to come about, and also Gavin Brownie Brown. Is Brownie still around? Brownie, there's Brownie, of course, Brownie. They've done a lot of work to get the old guys down, which has been great. I think it was a great day for everyone who came down, all the came down to watch as well. It was well done to the captains 11 who revenged their loss from last year, sorry. But no, it's a great chance for all the older players to come back and get around and bring their family down and see where the club's going, which at the moment is really good. There's going to be redevelopments through all here starting in March, so the club will look good again. Outfield and the wicket's looking good, so that's pretty much all I've got. So, Goondu, we need to bring the captains up here. Should I bring? I think Mark Lavender wanted to say some words, or Hoggy, or one of them. Labs? I think Labs wanted to say something.
Yeah, I think I'll just, unaccustomed to public speaking as I am, that's look, I think what I'll say is, firstly, thanks for inviting the old farts down. Secondly, thanks to the Willetton A grade for looking after us out there today. Just one that Mr. Nod there. Thanks, mate. See him back in. But great effort also to be on top of the league ladder after yesterday. I played in an era where we were very disorganised. We had a bit of talent, but really, I'll give you some examples. I don't know who your current number 3 is, but imagine waiting there as a 16-year-old ready to go into bat in an A-grade match and then smelling some burning. And you might have seen Macho Anderson here. He was a playful wicketkeeper come middle order batsman. He thought my hair was a bit long, so he got his lighter out and burnt my back hair while I was waiting to go into bat. Another time he was not happy with our wicketkeeper, who used to put his... Well, he was the only guy who had a coffin back in those days, so he'd bring his coffin along and he'd put it on the seats, the very seats that we sit on today. And of course, there's not much room in there, so we always used to say, seats are for sitting on. So when Dougie Harris opened the batting one day and made a laborious 100 off about 480 balls, Macho was equally busy hammering 480 tacks into his coffin on the actual bench. And that took Dougie about 3 days to get him off. So that's the sort of stuff that we did. We used to finish playing here on a Saturday, and as a 17-year-old, you're expected to have a few drinks with the boys, and we had a great team. Mike Nucky was not only my captain, and he was a very young guy, probably 21, 22, but he was also phys ed coach at Willetton. And then we had a guy called Derek Aslett from England who used to play county cricket for Kent. His idea was, once you finish playing, you'd have as many drinks as possible. Then with your studs and your whites, you would all find a way to Fremantle, and you'd go to a bar called Tarantella's. And I'd never had a girlfriend at that stage, and you could stand there and you could see nude girls in cages. So as you can imagine, we were very keen to get down there after the day's play. But that's the sort of stuff that we thought was good for A grade. And when I see you guys now, constantly challenging at the top of the ladder, I know huge celebrations a while back when Walshy, one of the young guys I remember seeing here many years ago, scored 100 at the Wacker, and you guys won the first premiership that I can remember us ever winning as Willetton. Fantastic, and now you're at the top of the table. I spent 18 years playing grade cricket and never won an A-grade premiership. So all I'll say to you boys is, you've got a chance, you're on a roll. I've been talking to a few of you today. You know, you haven't been playing as well as you could, but you still find a way to win. You get your shit together over the next few weeks, and you could have the biggest night that you can have in A-grade cricket. So 18 seasons without an A-grade premiership, you guys have it all to do. Don't leave anything back here, leave it all out there. So good luck for the rest of the season, and long may this continue. It's fantastic. Cheers.
I won't even try and follow Mark's speech, but a big thank you to the organising committee, Goon, Brownie, the social committee, and anyone else involved. Fantastic day. I hope it continues for a long time, and the best thing about it is getting the older guys back at the club, telling stories, having a good time, having a beer together, and hopefully sharing some knowledge with some of the current players and especially young guys. So fantastic for us. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. It looks like you do. So as long as this is a good event, I can see it going on for a long time. And hopefully A-grade guys here are listening to a few words that Mark said, because opportunities only arise every so often. So thanks very much. Hope everyone had a good day, and yeah, see you again next year.
I'll present to you the President's Shield for the victory today. Don't know how it doesn't reach far enough. 17. Congratulations to the Captain's 11 who won today. If we can have a round of applause, that's great.
Wraps up the official side of things. I do have to thank, there's a lot of helpers that were quite useful around the place, so it's a pretty tough gig trying to name you all individually, but thank you so much for the people helping out on the barbecue, behind the bar, scoring, helping set up, pack up, etc, etc. So thank you very much. Obviously you've all enjoyed dinner. Keep heading up to the bar. We've got a silent auction out here in front, so please peruse for the next sort of half an hour, 40 minutes, and we'll lock them off. And obviously whoever's left as the highest bidder will be taking it home. We've got FPOS, so if you're worrying about cash on hand, not an issue. And obviously it's already been mentioned by Tuck, next Sunday is the one-day semi-final for the Willetton District Cricket Club. So we're playing Mount Lawley down here. I believe we'll start about 10:45. Chara, you floating around somewhere? 11:15, 11:20. Get down here, bar opens at midday. And yeah, support the club. It's very good. It's great to see everyone in the polos. So if you're coming down, wear them and be out in force. Anything else, Gavin? We good? All right. Thank you very much. So enjoy yourselves and thanks very much. Cheers.